why are you gonna spend your life doing something you don't want to do? Like why are you gonna do that? And I think about this, I breathe this. If there's any large portion of my life that I don't like, I'm gonna change that. And it may not be as simple as like flicking a light switch, but I'm gonna make changes for that. Like, it's just too short. It's just too short to, life's just too short, man.
3, 2, 1, go!
So most of you guys know that I set appointments and that I took the video internship and that I'm the one making all these vlogs. But a lot of you guys don't know what I did before I started working here at Metro. See, for the past 9 years, I was a cook. I was a cook at various places, Mexican restaurants, IHOP, hospital, bars. But I wasn't happy with life, you know? I found passion in providing food to people and making people happy, but it wasn't making me happy, right? And you cannot spend your life doing something that doesn't make you happy. It's not realistic, right? Now, Jiu-Jitsu changed everything for me. Not only did I see how happy it made me, but I seen how happy it made people that just came in here to try it out. And that was something I wanted to be a part of. And that's why we're at Metro.
Dude, when are you gonna start training?
No.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need everybody watching this video to reshare it, tag Amanda, and be like, Amanda, hashtag Amanda's first day. MANDA. Amanda's first day. Let's do it. How many shares?
No, sorry.
How many shares would we need? Hang on. How many shares do we need?
No.
I'm gonna say if I'm doing
it, Nancy's with me.
She would. She would.
No, she wouldn't.
You both already listen. You are both already attacked every night. Like we do jiu-jitsu on you guys already. Like Mo does jiu-jitsu on Nancy, and then I do jiu-jitsu on you. So that you do it already. You might as well just do it in the female only class. 50 shares. We get 50 shares. I'll get her on the mats. Is that a deal?
No.
Why? Because you know we'll hit it.
No, I don't.
Do we need 100 shares then? Why did I open Metro? So that's actually a weird story. It's not that weird. So I reached out to my jiu-jitsu academy, local jiu-jitsu academy, and I lost a street fight. I had started working out. I didn't like it. And so I called and I was like, hey, yo, I want to teach jiu-jitsu. And the coach is like, okay, well, I mean, yeah, when you're a purple belt, you're definitely good enough to teach. But yeah, so why don't you come in and try it out? And I fell in love with it right away. And the rest is kind of like, the even weirder is I was like, okay, here's my goal. I'm going to get a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and then I'm going to get a black belt in Muay Thai. And I didn't know if they I didn't realize that there weren't quite belts there. But then anyway, so time went on, and it had played such a crucial part in my life that it changed everything from business to my personal relationship to my marriage to my confidence to the way I parent to my family, like name an area of life, and it affected and improved it, and the work ethic, and so the network. I could go on. So I was like, everybody needs this. Everybody needs this. I don't care. You don't have to be world champion. You don't have to be world champion, but everybody needs to train jiu-jitsu, and they need to do it in an environment where it's not because the way we're taught jiu-jitsu, swear to you on my life, it's like, cool, sign the waiver. They would literally just beat the daylights out of you. And then they're like, see, what'd you learn today? And then you're like, whatever the move was. No, you learned jiu-jitsu worked. And that's the alpha, that's that sort of small man alpha mentality that a lot of gyms have. It's like, as opposed to if you I can make anybody tough. I'd make anybody tough, dude. I can make a freaking donkey tough. If he stays to train. But if you break a dude's ACL day one or collarbone, because we have some dudes that are like 40, 50, 60 years old coming in here to train, you can't treat them the same way you treat a 19-year-old athlete, you know? And so over time, I can make anybody tough, but it's just lowering that barrier and to make kind of long-term like that. So that's kind of why I opened. I know it's a long story, but I wanted to see the effect that it had on everybody else. No. We're talking about this right now. And we're gonna leave them nameless, okay? So multi-level marketers, and we all know one. We all know somebody who's a multi-level marketer. And look, I'm not saying you can't make bank as a multi-level marketer, but can we agree on something? You don't own the business. You do not own Mary Kay. You do not own Pampered Chef. Like you deal them. You're a dealer of the. And I'm not saying you don't make your own hours. Okay, I'm not saying that either. I'm not saying you can't make great money and work from home and have freedom. Not saying any of that. Here's what scares me. What if we'll use Mary Kay for a second. What if Mary Kay was like, we're changing our formula, which they did several times, didn't they?
Yeah.
And it sucked. Yeah, it sucked. And so now you're entire, because here I'm real big on our why. Like, what's your why to serve your client? And I think, and because you were saying someone got 25, not Mary Kay, but they got 25 people under them, right? So what you're pumping is that illusion of you can own your own business, be your own boss, and that's what that is. I would say that you are your own boss in that aspect. In your part-time, in between your kids' naps, but then they also put in that social proof of the $1 Million Club, right? But again, you have no control over that product. That's what frightens me. So like a Metro, if I want to like change our curriculum or change our kids class or change any of that, like we have control over that. Now, of course, we'd get feedback from our members because that's what we care about. But I just wouldn't want to be like, oh yeah, FYI, corporate decided to do X. I do not like that at all. Would you like that?
No.
Yeah. Would you rather just keep changing lives through jiu-jitsu? Yeah.
Hey guys, Coach Muhammad here, Metro Jiu-Jitsu. So one of the questions we get asked is, are you guys a close family, and what kind of culture do we have here? So we are a family, and any legitimate martial arts facility, school, or team is a family. And you know, one of the things that we do to reinforce that is, you know, we remind our members is that obviously we're all connected on Facebook, Instagram, or social media. Is be there for each other. You know, social media is social, and it's for fun and it's for play. But if you see your friends, you see your family, you know, that's a good time to reconnect with them, and just, you know, little things like comment on what they're doing. If you're waking up to go to the bathroom, I might not want to know that, but if we have any of our members or any of our team out there, something's going on with them, that's a great opportunity to PM them, check in on them, and not just like everything that you see on social media. So, like I said, it's one of those reinforcement tools that we use where we just we connect with each other and stay in tune with what each other's going through. It might be somebody had a death in a family, someone might have lost a pet or something like that, but again, it's a small reinforcement tool that we use as a reminder that your team is here. You might not see everybody on the same days that you guys are training, but when you do see them on social media, if something's up, something's going around, it's a good time to check in and say, hey, just want to make sure you're okay.
So I missed my workout last week, and I ended up working out last night at like 8 p.m. Took some pre-workout. Normally that stuff doesn't affect me, but it kept me up. And then I worked out again this morning with Amanda, landmine workout. And so now I'm at the gym, and I'm gonna do some jiu-jitsu here. few hours. Spent good portion of the day planning for our booking, boosting, creating events for our cyborg seminar. Alberto Cyborg's coming into town, so I'm really, really stoked about that. And a couple of hours on Zoom calls with coaches and different clients and things like that. So, and I'm really stoked because it's warm weather. I got some new college shirts. Decided to spruce up my wardrobe a little bit. Haven't bought new clothes in probably a decade. And so I went to Marshall's, and I was like, yeah, okay, I want to try on these shirts. And they're like, you can't try those on. I was like, why? And they're like, well, the changing rooms are closed due to COVID. I said, how am I supposed to buy clothes? They're like, oh, you take them home. You take them home and return them. I was like, well, that's dumb. And so I bought them, and then I went outside, and then I tried them on, and then I exchanged the ones I want. So here we are. Strange times we live in.
Jiu-Jitsu. So I'm talking to the competitors. A competitive athlete is somebody who likes to test their skills and just likes to compete against another person. So just like some of you guys have in the past, and he fought in a tournament against a lot of different people. So he actually went to 2 tournaments in 2 days. And he went to a tournament and he won a big, big trophy. Let's all give him a round of applause. So Coach Shai and all the coaches have competed before, just like you guys. They work really hard just like you guys. They do matches like you guys. And when they're tired, and things hurt and they're uncomfortable, just like you guys, they keep going. So Coach Shai went up and he represented Metro Jiu-Jitsu just like you guys did. So can we all give Shai a big, big hug and tell him congratulations? Come on, give him a big hug, come on. All right, everybody get your hands in on 3. You're gonna win one, I promise you. Let's go, team on 3. 1, 2, 3. A large group of competitors, professors, and coaches that have competed for 15 years plus in martial arts and know what it takes to win. They also know what it takes. They've also experienced losses, but more importantly, they've been resilient and come back from all of their losses and competed at the highest level, the highest stage professionally in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And we've partnered with a group of people who are committed to putting in the hard work and testing their skill at another level. So if you're interested in competing or just testing yourself at a high level or pushing yourself in the physical aspect, we are a top 10 competition team ranked all over the United States, and we're growing. If that sounds like something you'll be interested in, stop in or give us a call.
So we got made a banner. This bad boy's gonna go on our bus. We gotta find a way to get it on there, but it turned out all right. About 6 feet tall. You guys know that? Like if you're trying to like calculate your height, technically from like fingertip to fingertip, is your wingspan is the same as your height. Just like your foot is the same as from your elbow to your wrists. Did you know that? Most people don't know that. But yeah, so we're gonna put this out, and then I'm just looking at, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but let's see if we can get some summer campers here. We're already over like half full, like 60% or something like that, but no problem getting more. So we're getting ready to put said banners up, and I just need something to rig it with. And I saw that the Allen Park schools, they did it with what could only be, I don't know, string, twine, and I don't know, man. When it comes to rigging stuff, I just bought a bunch of gear from Lowe's. When it comes to rigging stuff, when I was like a teenager, I was helping my dad move. And we were traveling to bring some stuff back on 696. Anyone who's been on that freeway knows it's practically Fury Road. And I had this big cabinet, and it was filled with just hardware, nuts, bolts, things like that. And as 696 tends to do, it went from about 85 to 0 in a 1/10 of a mile, so I had to slam on the brakes. That whole cabinet slammed forward, and my dad chewed me out and made me spend the next couple weeks free, or pay free, kind of putting the bolts back in there. So ever since that, you know, he blamed it on the rigging and not so much the sporadic traffic or blunt force or anything like that. So ever since then, I'm kind of the guy that's like, let's make sure this isn't gonna move. So if drawstring is an option, let's put something a little bit more sturdy on there, rigging straps, what have you. So that's what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna get some summer campers. And then, because what's then cool is I can then drive the bus wherever I need to. I don't have to worry about the things falling off. And I believe that's something like that peace of mind that kind of comes with just knowing that the job was done right and it wasn't jerry-rigged, so to speak. Very, very important to me. All right, Mr. Tyler, you've been paintballing before, right?
I have.
How many times?
Like 3 times.
3 times? Okay. You feel so? If anyone's gonna be comfortable in this environment, you look pretty comfortable right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, just another day on the job. Right? All right. So guys, Mr. Colin, Fetish, you guys been paintballing before?
No. Yes.
No and a yes. All right. So Colin, are you nervous? Kind of. There's nothing to be nervous about, especially the capacity is small too. How about Fetish? Whose team are you gonna be on?
I think I gotta go Coach Mo since we won last time.
You guys, I feel like you didn't.
We did.
I feel like you didn't.
No, we
I feel like there was a
didn't.
tiebreaker and you didn't win last time. Man, all right, we're keeping score then. We're keeping score. Mr. Issa.
Yeah.
Have you gone paintball before, bud?
Yep, 2 times.
2 times. Yeah? Did you go indoor or outdoor?
Indoor and outdoor.
Indoor, outdoor. Whose team are you gonna be on?
Not these two.
Not your dad's or your...
We won last time. Us 3 won last time.
Yeah, no, but I want to be in your team because I want to shoot you guys.
Okay, so your goal is just to shoot your family.
Yeah.
That's your objective today.
Okay, I'm glad I know that.
Good to know. Good to know. It's good to know you guys are driving home together. All right, Coach Muhammad, we've gone paintball before, right?
I have.
Yeah. How'd you enjoy it? So, how many times have you gone paintball?
Off the record, about 20, 30.
20 or 30. So, how would you, if you had to rank yourself at paintball, like on a belt level?
I wouldn't rank myself, but I would say I'm a sniper. I'm not a machine gunner.
Oh, okay. I gotta talk about your mask for a second. What? So tell me the story.
So, Coach Muhammad here is not only a black belt, but an expert sharpshooter.
He's a merc, huh? He's a mercenary?
Yeah.
Dude.
As you can tell, I'm a very small, agile.
That's overkill, man. Like, he didn't, well, I just think he didn't want to worry about you getting on top.
I'm hard to hit. I'm hard to hit.
Yeah,
So,
you're like a cat.
yeah, I'm really surprised that anyone hit me today, actually.
Yeah.
Because I'm just...
Cat-like reflexes.
3, 2, 1, go!